Okay, Storybook Brawl fans, a new patch is here, and while it's a small one, it's really going to shake some stuff up. So let's see if that's going to be in a good way or a bad way. Update 1 is applying to everyone's least favorite, or maybe your most favorite, Royal Prince Arthur. Leader of princes, booster of princesses, destroyer of metas. Before the patch, Prince Arthur was a tier 3, 3/3 with the effect at the start of each brawl, upgrade princes and princesses plus 2/2 permanently. The royal meta has been running rampant, and that's in large portion due to how early you could start ramping with Prince Arthur and any other low-level royal. This nerf is a big hit, like mostly to Gwen. She's going to take a large one because that was like the ultimate Gwen build. You get that early Prince Arthur, you upgrade him, he starts boosting himself, and then he's boosting everybody. Especially if you get the upgraded adventurer in the early game, you're level 6 while everyone was just putting on their morning boots. I think the early upgraded Prince Arthur was very broken. Overall, I'm happy to see this nerf to him, and I think that it'll do a good job slowing down the royals in the early game without like not making them viable. I still think you're gonna hitting that one tier later isn't gonna ruin the royal comp, but it might bring it down a little bit and help balance some things out. And I think that's a move in the right direction, and I'm in support of that move. The next move, nerf to an incredibly overpowered treasure, the round table. Before the patch, the round table was a tier 6 treasure with the effect at the start of each brawl, your character's attack and health become the highest of the two. An ability that has actual game-breaking power, especially combined with like a Treant build. It's been insane. You're looking at you, Echowood. How dare you? This move seems to be a direct nerf to Treants, which was kind of their focus in their description. It says round table is one of the best treasures in the game, and it has consistently led to monster Treant builds when you find it. And so they moved it into level 7, claiming that level 7 fits its power level better. I think maybe being removed from the game would fit its power level better. There's also a nerf for everyone, including like treasure hoarder is not going to get it as early and things, but I think that's great. I don't know if this treasure should even be in the game. It's incredibly powerful. It works with like literally anything. Literally anything is benefiting immensely from this treasure. And so it might be too much. I don't know. Let me know what you think though. Am I wrong? Is it not too much? Do I overstate it? Next. While the big Treant treasure did get nerfed, the Bart crew did get a nice boost in the patch. Heartwood Elder is receiving a boost. You know that one tree that you kind of always pass by because you just have like one Treant and it's not worth it to put him in, and your one Treant's like a support unit, so you don't even want him in the front. Well, you might hesitate slightly longer when he pops up in the shop now. Before the patch, Heartwood Elder was a 2/9 level 4 minion with the effect Treant support at the start of each brawl plus 2/2 permanently. After the patch, he is still tier 4. He is now a 5/7 with the same effect, but he has gained the good trait. I do think that opens him up a little bit more to mid-game strength and synergy opportunities, and he's more viable even if you don't have like Treants that you're exactly needing to boost at the moment. When you see him, it might be worth it for you to pick him up now if you know what you're planning for a little bit later in the game. So I think this is definitely a good boost to a unit that was not overpowered and maybe needed that. One spell did get a boost, the final card change of this small patch, but this one is for Gingerbread Party, the party that nobody goes to. So sad. A 4-cost spell for the rest of the game. Characters in your shop have +1/1. This is a spell I've probably cast maybe 5 times in my entire life. It just doesn't see a lot of use, especially at 4 gold. I feel like there's rarely a time where giving the shop a +1/1 boost is the most value I can get out of 4 gold, right? Usually there's better things going on that I can be striving for, but seeing it move down to 3 gold, I will definitely play it a little bit more. I could see there being a couple more situations where that's more viable, especially once you have synergistic treasure spells going, and you can have more opportunity to like lessen the cost on this. I think that's a nice boost. I think it will give this card a little bit more playability. I still don't think it's going to be like insane. There were some bug fixes that I'm going to just throw up on the screen right here, and maybe a couple I want to touch on. Miri King Lion now counts past upgrades when you switch into him. I'm excited for dead players now counting as the same dead player for the purpose of pairing, so that you can't just fight dead people back to back anymore, keeping the improvements to the round robin like pairing status having a little bit better. I've noticed some like weirdness in the rotation of fights, and I'm excited to see that being improved upon. Transforming into an upgraded prince or princess no longer counts as an upgrade for Miri. For Miri's boost, that one is a little bit sad because I feel like if you hit that, you know, you just got lucky on RNG, and maybe you deserve it. Maybe you don't though. Could be wrong. I know people have been having a lot of trouble with the characters that get transformed and then glitch, and then they are either stuck or like their effects don't come back right. It looks like a lot of that is being touched on in these bug fixes here, so hopefully that gets a lot better for people. But I think that about wraps up this patch. If you want to see more Storybook Brawl based content like tips and guide videos, you can subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be live streaming it on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays going forward, and the devs were nice enough to give me 10 codes worth 4,000 dust each. So once we hit 50 subscribers on the channel, we will be doing a live stream giveaway for 40,000 dust, so you can be a part of that. So after this patch and the Royals and Treants being hopefully brought down a little bit, where do we think the meta will go? It's almost Halloween time. Are we going to be able to fit in a monster meta? That would be nice. That's what I'm hoping, but let me know below what you think the next meta will be.